Fredbear's Family Diner. We are so glad that you joined us tonight. Now I want to say this real quick, just to get it over with and just get it wrong while I'm right here. Please do not mention anything that happened back in the 80s. The manager here does not like anyone talking about the bite incident. But besides that, welcome to your night shift job. Your task is rather simple. Keep an eye on the place and keep the animatronics safe. Now, the animatronics have this feature to roam around the place, however they have a problem when it comes to detecting authorities. You see, they use this spatial scanner feature to detect any intruders, but it hasn't been used for such a long time now, and recently we decided to use it again with the new animatronics. But since the feature hasn't been used, they most likely think you are an endoskeleton rather than a human. Now I know that sounds scary, trust me, but do not worry, we have concluded that keeping them away from your office is the best solution for detecting you. We ran some tests to see how they would react to light, sound, etc. We basically came to the conclusion that SPRINGBONNIE is easiest to deal with. All you have to do is play the audio sound through the cameras. Though there will be some times where he won't react to it fully. I guess it's something to do when he detects audio. So I guess playing the audio a few times might work. Though keep in mind, playing it too much will drain his power. So I recommend playing it carefully, and eventually it'll charge up by itself. There is this one last thing though. There is this puppet animatronic that we recently rebuilt that acts differently than the others. We basically had this animatronic since the 80s, and the night guard on that place had to wind the music box to keep it inactive. But since then it hasn't been acting right, so we decided to add the music box back. But if the music ends, you will have to replay it. It'll take a few seconds to wind itself back up, so you don't have to do it manually. But overall, I think that's it. If you have any questions, please let me know after your night shift. And yeah, besides that, you have a good night. I noticed on the camera footage this morning that SPRINGBONNIE moved last night, and that kind of threw me a little bit. But I'm sure he won't be a problem. Now, I heard that you had some questions about the previous locations, specifically that old FREDBEAR's Family Diner. Well, I'll be honest. I recommend not asking that during the day, since, you know, the manager here doesn't like anyone asking what happened at the old diner, as I said to you last night. But, you know, since you did ask me directly, I'll let it slide for now. So, you already know about the bite that happened at the old diner. Basically, one of the founders of FREDBEAR Entertainment was devastated at what happened to their child, and shut the diner since then. I would tell you more, but I have to keep it as basic as I can for now. But just keep doing what you're doing, and make sure the animatronics don't enter your office. And if they do, just simply wear the mask that we gave you yesterday. I'll explain that more tomorrow as well. Just have a good night, and good luck. probably know, the animatronics are a little bit aggressive. But don't worry, it's just a small bug in their system. However, there is something not right. You see, FREDBEAR was acting a little strange recently, while we were just running tests on him in SPRINGBONNIE before we opened the establishment last week. We saw him just staring at the manager, and both of them were just staring at each other. I guess Mr. Efton's son likes FREDBEAR or something? I don't know, really. But speaking of FREDBEAR, he's kind of tricky to deal with. You see, he acts a little different than SPRINGBONNIE. If you remember what I said, the animatronics used this old facial scanner from the previous location, from the toy animatronics. The night guard from that location had to use a mask to fend them off, since those animatronics think that the night guard is Freddy. And to be honest, I found that pretty funny. But anyways, the mask can fool FREDBEAR. That's something you gotta note. And he'll wander off. However, this will not work on him sometimes, since he thinks something is not right, and he will basically try to speak, but can't due to his voice box malfunctioning. If he does that, I highly recommend using the hyper flasher we left you on your desk. This will force FREDBEAR to leave the area. And that's all I have to say for now. Keep doing what you're doing and you'll be fine. You have a good night. else moving last night? Because I watched the camera footage this morning, and if you did, you probably saw Chipper. Now, you are probably asking, who's Chipper? Well, he's an old animatronic that was going to be used back when the old diner was opened, but for an unknown reason, they did not use him. Since then, he was used for parts, and now we brought him in to see if we can repair him and be usable for the cast on stage. Besides that, we ran some tests last week, and we concluded that using the audio, mask, and hyperflash works on him, since he's basically an older model than the rest. Though, sometimes some of the equipment does not work on him. So, I recommend to keep an eye on him at all costs, just in case. But, besides that little information, I will not be calling you tomorrow since the manager wanted to talk to you about something. Not sure what it is, but I guess it's something important. So yeah, you have a good night, and good luck.
You're probably wondering why I'm calling you. You see, the CEO of the company decided to close this establishment temporarily for technical reasons, and you probably know what it is. Anyways, I decided to move you to the day shift so you can help us move some electronic equipment, and also getting your paycheck as well. I know this week has been hectic for you, and I think you deserve a break after this place closes. Alright, I think that's it. And hey, after this, coffee is on me. And thank you for doing the night shift position. See you in the morning.